Do you want to know what makes the Stranger Zeferia bars so dope? Today, we're going to do an explain and review on the Eric Lichtenberger signature Stranger Zeferia bars. We want you to hang tight because throughout the video, we're going to tell you how to win a free bike and win some free parts from our shop. Also, we're going to tell you all the specs about these bars and where you can buy these bars. So a lot of you guys are really into the 4-piece bars, want to know a little bit more about them, what's the difference between these and 2-piece bars, and pretty much there's no difference between either one besides the actual look of it and maybe a little bit of strength. But just so that's said, the 2-piece bar is one solid piece and the 4-piece bars are 4 pieces. And if you just basically look at them, you can tell that it's kind of a crowbar that's on the handlebar, and if you're riding 4-piece bars, you're not going to want to do as big of drops or anything with these because they are more prone to break, but also too, they're a lot stiffer. So if you're doing little jibs and like tech tricks and stuff like that and you want a really stiff bar, this is what you want. If you do like the 4-piece look, and mainly it's the look, the geometry and everything like that will come in the same in a 2-piece bar as a 4-piece bar, but the actual look will create your bike to look a lot different. So that's the main difference. If you like doing big drops and you like riding trails and stuff like that, if you do like the 4-piece look, just expect to buy more handlebars sooner than often, because you got to realize you guys are jumping off of big stuff and stuff is going to break eventually. You see these off-road trucks and they're romping and stuff like that. They don't go crying to their mom when they break apart. They just go out and buy it or fix it because that's just what happens. I know a lot of you guys are younger, you haven't really experienced a lot, and money's kind of tight for you guys, or you just don't want to work for it. But the thing is that we all work for everything, and if you want a certain thing, you got to work for it to earn it and to have that specific thing. So like everything, we're doing crazy stuff, just like motocross, just like skateboarding, just like off-roading and stuff like that. So stuff will break. When it breaks, replace it, upgrade if you can, because it will last you a little bit longer. So if you're a beginner, don't really know what to buy, try to buy the most expensive thing and then basically just kind of work your way up and buy as much as you can, and just realize that you get what you pay for. So with that said, with this 4-piece bar, it's pretty much that. Great quality product from Stranger. Like always, they got awesome welds, and the way you can tell a good weld is just basically by the little, they call them dimes. So when they weld, it heats up the metal on both sides, and they need a small gap, 1/8 gap, to actually make the welds bond really, really well. So the way to see that is if you see a really uniform weld. And also when it stops, you don't want it to really nipple up and like be a little bit tall. You want to be really, really uniform, almost look like it's one solid piece. But they call it dimes because it almost looks like a stack of dimes where you lay it out just flat like that. So main thing to do is when you're looking for a set of bars, look to see if the dimes are produced really well. Usually on a cheaper handlebar, the dimes aren't very well. They're all over the place. They have a lot of little nipples. And the nipple, what I'm talking about, is a really sharp point where they pull the stick of the welding stick off, and you can see it kind of, make a little nipple on the end. So that's how you can kind of tell if it's a good bar. And if you look on these, chrome's gonna make you notice it a little bit more. And by these bars and just looking at them, Stranger did a really good job, and they got a good person welding these up. You can see all the ends of the caps. They're really nice and grinded down and really smooth and just look awesome. So that's a super, super plus with the Eric Lichtenberger bars. And if you don't know who Eric Lichtenberger is, follow him on Instagram at Eric Lichtenberger, and he's pretty much I want to say like just a tech guy. He's kind of like just a different mindset. This dude has some incredible skills, and he just knows how to manipulate gravity and using inertia and just pretty much everything, grip, from his tires, everything just in general, to make you see that some of the things that are impossible are actually possible. So definitely follow him on Instagram. Definitely, search him up on YouTube, anything like that. Since you're already here, just check out his videos, and you'll realize that like he really wants a bar specifically for him because he does certain things. He's kind of has a little bit of trail influence, from doing turn downs and stuff like that. But just an awesome dude in general off the bike. He's just a super rad dude. He's been riding BMX for, over 10 years, and he just continues to just push the envelope and continues to come up with new stuff and make you just look at his riding and go, wow, like dude's killing it. How did he do that? How did he ride up and over that wall? How did he do that? Like, he just defies the law of gravity. So yeah, check out his videos first so you know who you're buying him, whose bar, and definitely support him because he's been in BMX. He's in it for the long haul, and supporting him by buying a set of these bars will definitely help him out. Continue to do that just the same way as you would want somebody to support you when you become pro. So that's kind of what I'm saying about the bars, and that's what's kind of cool about this bar and makes it dope, is that Stranger gives him a little bit of cash for every single bar that he sells. So he designed this bar. It's a signature bar. It's kind of like a skateboard deck. You get a pro model, same thing, pro model bar, and he gets a little bit off of that to help him continue to do his journey of BMXing and fulfill the dream that we all love to dream of and do. So that's super, super cool. But when he came to Stranger, he wanted specific things, and obviously there's 4-piece bars everywhere, and you're saying, hey, you know what? What's the difference between that 4-piece bar and this 4-piece bar? Well, a lot of people don't notice it. They got 4 pieces and they're bent and they got grips on it. But there's a lot of things that make certain bars ride a certain way and actually feel a different way. So instead of going to department stores and buying that cheap knockoff that they're trying to just mooch off of our industry and basically our culture. So definitely support something like this because these guys are putting money back into BMX. They're just not looking for a write-off or anything like that. So these bars are going to be quality. You know that they're going to be actually designed the way that you want them. So the first thing is that a lot of bars, it's very, very hard to actually bend them and make them exactly the same over and over and over. You got to realize that there's a lot of bars being made, and you keep doing it over and over from the same thing, from licking a stamp or licking an envelope and slapping it on there. Every single one's not going to be perfect unless you really, really care about how you're sticking that to the back. Same thing with these bars. They pay a really big attention to the actual bends of the bars. And that's the main thing that you feel. That's what creates one bar from being a different bar. And what Stranger did is they made these specifically for Eric. And Eric wanted an 11-degree back sweep, which these are, and he also wanted a 4-degree up sweep. So you want to know what back sweep is and what up sweep is. So back sweep is the angle that from this straight tube, I guess it would be like this straight tube is to this tube here, and how many degrees it's bent. If you didn't go to school, do your math, pay attention, because one day you might want to make some handlebars. So definitely go to school, understand that stuff. I kind of did. Maybe got bad grades, didn't really realize how important it was going to be for me in the future, but you guys have the ability to do that right now. So pay attention to that stuff. It'll teach you a lot of stuff and help you do a lot of cool BMX stuff. So the idea is this is at 0 degrees, and this bar is actually turned 4 degrees back right here. So that is what 4 degrees is. So that's sorry about that. This is actually 11 degrees back sweep. So it's gonna have 11 degrees this way of back sweep, and that's what causes it to have the back sweep. Now, the up sweep is if this bar was flat right here, how much the bar bends up is 4 degrees up sweep. So that's what Eric wanted specifically. And what that does is it kind of kicks it back like a wheelbarrow, but not too much, but then also kicks the bars a little bit like this, so that when you're holding onto the bars, it allows you to do certain things. So if you notice, Eric does a lot of like bump jumps to turn downs and stuff like that. So just allowing his wrist to be a little bit up more allows him to just crank it over and rip those turn downs really good. So that's what he wanted on this bar, and that's what Stranger produced for him. So perfect match. And another thing is that if you look at a lot of the 4-piece bars out there, you notice that they have the same tubing that goes all the way around. This tubing is 7/8, and this is the standard size for any handlebar. And Eric wanted something a little bit different, make it look a little bit different. So what he did was he did a lot smaller tubing right here. It looks like a 1/2-inch crossbar. And what that does is it makes it look a little bit different, but cosmetically that's pretty much it. Just makes it look a little bit different, and it just welds together just as strong. Most of these bars are, you know, in 7/8 tubing, so just changing that up a little bit just like gives it that little signature touch, so you know that it's its handlebar. And another cool thing that Stranger does to know it's their handlebar is if you look on the end of the handlebars, and they have the actual Zeferia bars, and they have the actual size that they are. So it says Zeferia 9.75, actually 9-75, so that you know that you're not getting a copycat, somebody ain't tricking you. So make sure you pull up the grip, you look at the bar, so that you know it's, you know what I mean, the actual bar. I've seen a lot of kids out there selling used stuff, and it's not what they say it is. They're just trying to trick you because you're a beginner and stuff like that. So protect yourself from that stuff. Make sure you go to a bike shop. Make sure you go to a trustworthy shop, or a bike rider that works at a shop that's trustworthy, that you can buy all your parts from. Because buying new stuff, you never know where it comes from. So definitely buy a brand new. Make sure that you're the first one to ride it, because you want to know what these things have been through. I've seen kids do crazy stuff, from selling cracked handlebars and all kinds of stuff. And if you're new, it's not going to be very easy for you to see that stuff. So definitely try to buy it new. Go to your local bike shop, or buy it from our website at stackbmx.com, where you can get these exact bars, no replicas, no copycats, no just 4-piece bars with a sticker slapped on it. So, you know, I mean, mad props to Stranger for making these Eric L bars. They look super, super dope. You might want to know how wide they are. These come in at a 28.5 inches wide, and they're pretty much already cut. A lot of the grips come a little bit longer, so any of the grips will fit on here. There's a 7/8 tubing, pretty standard on all bicycles. You can pretty much mix, match, change, and do anything on our website. So you can put any grips on these. You can put these bars on any stem, any complete bike on our website. And you can find these at stackbmx.com and find all your other favorite parts on there at stackbmx, and realize that you can just mix and match all the parts on there. There's no difference whether you buy this or this, just a little bit of sizing, but it all fits. But yeah, I guess besides that, they got some pretty cool graphics on here. They got a little rainbow style Stranger one right here. They also got this little rainbow Eric, I think it says Eric Lichtenberger. Yep, definitely cheeseburger right there. But it's got this little cool guy. He's I don't know how you say. He's just off in his own world. It's just he's just kind of enjoying life. But if you can see it right there, looks pretty cool. But these come in chrome and also black, and the rise of these bars are 9.75. So from the center of this bar to the center of this bar is 9.75 inches tall. So if you want a big 4-piece bar, this is what you should get. Like I said, support Eric Al, support Stranger. They're trying to get back to BMX and hook these pros up, and create a better life for them to go out and ride and have fun. So definitely support those guys. But yeah, good job, Eric Al. These things are dope. Good job on the dude that made the graphics. Good job to Richard for putting this together and actually connecting all the dots and making this stuff happen. So super, super cool bar. We sell a lot of these bars, so pick them up from our website, and we'll probably be shipping these out to one of you lucky customers, because we just got these back in. So these will be going out to somebody out there. If you know who it is, just raise your hand. So super, super cool. But like we said, we're gonna give you a chance to win some free stuff. And to win some free stuff from our bike shop, all you gotta do is subscribe to our channel, like the video, make sure that you share it, because when you share it, it's gonna help us get to 1,000 subscribers and 5,000 subscribers. When we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna give away a free parts package from all the brands we carry. And we're just shy of about 140 subscribers from that. And then after that, we're gonna give away a free bike retailed at $300. So make sure you share this so we can get more subscribers to this channel, and that'll help us give away that bike sooner. So like I said, just comment, just actually subscribe, like, share this video, and then we want you to also comment below. Let us know what you like about our videos, what you don't like about our videos. Let us know what other products that you want us to review under here, because we take everything from you guys, from comments below to Instagram, stuff like that. So make sure you follow us on Instagram as well at Stack BMX Shop, and just shoot us a DM in there, or when we post something, let us know what's on your mind. We read all that stuff. We try to talk back to our customers and our fans and stuff like that. So any input that you guys can give us, we take that in consideration and we try to line it up. This isn't very easy to do. It's not very easy to get all these parts here. So definitely respect us, respect the other shops that get all this stuff to you, because there's not very many shops that carry this stuff. So when you go in a shop, don't be a jerk. Don't act like it just grows off of trees, because a lot of this stuff is really, really hard to get. And the shops that are actually carrying this product, they do a really good job to pay attention to when it drops and when to buy stuff for you. And if you don't believe that, and once you work in the shop, you'll realize that. And if you start supporting a lot of these local shops or shops like ours, that allows us to get a lot more product in there. So all the support you guys give us, we really appreciate that. That shows us that you care about us, not just caring about getting it fast or the cheapest price, because sometimes the cheapest thing isn't always the best. And you definitely want the best when you're riding BMX, just like me. So definitely support us, support Stranger, support Eric L, and you can buy all this stuff on stackbmx.com, and make sure you comment below, let us know what's going on in your head, because you guys are way younger than us. We don't know what's going through your head unless you guys tell us. So speak your mind, be free, be a human, and thanks for watching our video. Have a great day.